Hello, shalom, hola. Welcome to the Spiritual Life with Mystic Travis Tidwell. That's me. As we start this podcast off, I want to thank my executive producer for producing this show and this podcast, Athena, my daughter, who's also a priestess and sacred dragon and a third level Reiki master. I always say that beginning of every show, baby, you know. I'm sure she's tired of hearing it. She's kind of shy. She doesn't like that kind of attention, but I am a Reiki master healer also, and I also do psychic surgery. I am president, founder, Sacred Dragon. My own church, my own religion, my own spiritual organization. Here to empower you, and that's what this podcast is all about, the spiritual life. I'm here to help empower you, give you knowledge, give you information that's going to empower you. Right now, we're all going through this coronavirus, and so I've been lagging on getting some of these podcasting done because I'm a professional psychic for a living, shaman. I do ritual for people, ceremonies, all kinds of stuff, and I do this 24/7. So my routine can change, but I am a busy agenda, so it's hard for me sometimes to get everything done that I want to get done. But I enjoy doing this podcast. I hope you've seen the other previous podcasts out there. Right now, let me see where I'm at. This is podcast 15. A couple podcasts ago, I was out of sequence with the numerology on this, on these series of podcasts, because there was two podcasts I mentioned that we didn't do, which we will get back to once this virus is over. No, I'm just kidding. Once these episodes are over, these episodes right now are dedicated to the people out there who are all going what we're going through now, which is the coronavirus. My other podcasts previous to this, we're talking about circular protections, moving that energy around the house, sending that energy to people we love. Podcast before that, we were talking about boosting your immune system, which is very, very important right now for all of us to do. I say that and I feel like I got something in my throat. So, this is a stressful time for everybody. And so even myself, when I have I'm employed by spirit. I'll say it again. I'm employed by spirit. That's right. I'm employed by spirit. Spirit takes care of me. And, this coronavirus has affected my business a little bit too. But I'm employed by spirit. I know everything's going to be okay. So I'm not stressing over that. There's enough there to stress about, but this is a very dangerous time to live on this planet. It's a very dangerous time to live in America. We have a lot of dangerous people running the country. But you know what they say, through chaos there is clarity. But it's prayer and meditation that brings you that clarity. Never forget that. Going back to this episode on this podcast this evening, number 14 podcast, when I just recently did, orientated you to Reiki. So I hope you got that podcast before you got to this one. We talked about different ways Reiki is going to enlighten you, and this is the podcast where I'm going to attune everybody listening on this podcast, 1 and 2 level at the same time. And I want you to prepare yourselves for this now. And I want you to find a nice chair you can comfortably sit down while you're listening to this podcast. Real quickly, there's 2 oils that I do want to talk to you about real quickly. I'm sorry. Before I forget, because there's just so much on my mind about coronavirus, and I want to share with you everything I can to help keep you protected and heal you. And an oil that I use every day, and it's been hard to get a hold of, is eucalyptus oil. And you can rub that around your nose rings before you go out if you have to go out. Rub your palm of your hands with it, your throat chakra. Get a cup of water in a pan and boil it, and put a few 4 or 5 big drops of that eucalyptus oil in that water and let it steam your house. Breathe it in, and it'll help clear you and clean you. That kills viruses and bacteria. The other thing I wanted to share with you just real briefly is this oil called Thieves. Thieves, by Young and Living Oil Company. Go on the internet. And that's a very powerful oil. I'm using that also. I think a very good friend of mine who bought me that one, because I haven't had that one in years. This is a good time to use aromatherapy around the house and for yourself. So, Thieves and eucalyptus, 2 good oils to work with. If you can throw some rosemary and eucalyptus together, that's a bomb recipe. Now, so back to you. Find a good chair. Sit comfortable. Sit with your back, straight. Feet together. I want you to close your eyes And I want you to visualize yourselves in pyramids of light. And now, let's take a moment now to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouths. Breathe in. Exhale. And when we breathe in divine light energy into our body, through our crown chakra. That's where that spiritual nose is. And then we exhale through our mouth. And when we exhale, we release all negative energy, disease, pain, illness out of our body every time we exhale in this exercise. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Exhale. You got that divine light energy. You just breathed into your body. You exhaled all negative energy, pain, illness out of your body. Let's visualize again. Ourselves, we're always in pyramids of light. We visualize now a white flame above our head connecting to our crown chakra, activating our holy guardian angel, our higher self, and the divine mind within us. Excuse me. Let's visualize just for a moment the colors of the rainbow flowing through our chakra centers, activating and balancing our chakras right now. So I'm hoping all of you listening to this podcast, as I said in the previous podcast, that you would know some basic metaphysical, spiritual information for yourself. Now with your eyes closed, your hands should be on your lap. I want you to take your right hand first, just sit here for a moment, and I want you to visualize me or your angel right now having our hands on your shoulders and grounding you. And while you're in your chairs, you're in your pyramids of light. All this is working for you right now. I want you really relaxed. And I want you to be open. This isn't rocket science. This is our spiritual body activated. Now with your right hand, you hold it out, just turn it over on the palm of your lap there. Your right hand's going to be up, palms open, up. And I'm now going to trace the level 1 symbol into your palm chakra right now. And as I say that, I can feel the energy in my palm chakra moving. So I'm going to trace that right now into your palm chakra. I'm going to drop the first seal. Let that resonate to everybody who's receiving this information right now. Your right hand should be feeling activated, tingling. Now I want you to put your palm down on your lap. Keep it there. Put your palms together in prayer position on your lap. I'm now going to go to your crown chakra. I'm going to attune you with the same seal. I want you to feel that tingling sensation in your crown chakra. Now I want you to put your hands as they're in prayer position. Put them above your head right now. Breathe in through your nose. Hold your energy. Hands above your head in prayer position. Okay, release your breath. Put your hands back down on your lap in prayer position. I'm going to drop the master seal in you real quick. that go out through the airwaves and through the universe right to you who are open and receiving this right now. You're hearing my voice. Now we've completed your level 1 Reiki. Now put your right hand on your heart and your left hand over your right hand. Lord God Yahweh, bless these souls right now receiving this level 1 Reiki. And right now I call upon your first level Reiki guides to make themselves conscious so you know who they are. So at this time, I want you to be very open-minded. And we're going to ask who your first level Reiki guide is to become conscious, to enter your conscious mind. So when I snap my finger, the first name that comes to you, not the name you're thinking of, but the first name that comes to you. I don't care if it's Roger, whatever, if it's Jesus, it doesn't matter. But in a moment, I'm going to snap my finger. When I do, the first name that comes to you will be the name of your first level Reiki master, teacher, and spirit working with you. Are you ready? First name that came to you is your new level 1 Reiki master healer. And I give you that because now when you're able to work on the physical body, you can call your master healer for that level to be with you and to heal you and work on whatever part of your body you want, or at some point if you want to heal something else or someone else. When I say something else, like an animal, a pet, your car, but you can use this Reiki now. Now you have level 1. You're completely level 1 Reiki'd. It's that quick. It's that easy. When you think it's not that easy, then you've lost it. I mean, I know people who would charge you hundreds of dollars for that right now. God, I get at least $100 to do that in person, level 1, because I'm inexpensive because I believe it's too expensive. Then why? It's not spiritual. Now, initially I want to just reiterate that when the Reiki masters first did this 20 years ago, even 30 years ago, they were charging, $500 for level 1. You had to work, 50, 100 hours to get to any kind of other level. They were very hardcore, but they were very expensive because they didn't see that many students. They had to pay their bills. That must have been the only thing I can think of that would make people charge that much money for a service. That is something that's universal. So I'm giving this away tonight, and I know that you're going to receive this, and I know that you're empowered now because you've heard my voice, and you've allowed me to guide you through this. Because I am that I am. Now let's do your second level. Take a deep breath. You're still in the pyramid of light. You have your level 1 guide with you now. Some have male, some have female. There is no preference. Whatever name you received is that name. Period. Now we're still sitting down. We're in the pyramid of light still. We've just been activated level 1 Reiki. And as I thank all my Reiki guides present with me right now, who are Jesus is my level 3, Johansson is my level 2, Adzula is my level 1. No, excuse me, Johansson's 1, Adzula is 2, and Jesus is 3. Third level Reiki master, teacher, healer for me. And so you'll have yours. Now we're going to put you in a deep breath again. Breathe in. Divine light body into your crown chakra. Exhale. That level 1 energy you've just been charged with and empowered with is working as we speak. Those symbols have now been dropped down into your chakras and crown chakra. They've attuned you. And it changes your RNA, DNA, and is now doing nothing but improving you and healing you and clearing you. But now we're preparing for the second level Reiki. And as we do that, again, we're open with our crown chakra, pyramid of light, a flame above our head, activating our holy guardian angel, our higher self, and the divine mind within us. So be it, always. You're always in a pyramid of light. Now we can see in the room now our level 1 Reiki master healer with us, because we're that spiritually conscious now and open to the energy and vibration of what we're experiencing. Again, you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth casually. Now with your right hand again, Take it off your lap, turn it over, palm open. Now I'm going to draw the second seal, which goes down, which I'm going to attune you with now for second level Reiki. Just hit your palm chakra with that energy. Tap that palm chakra with that energy. Because I am that I am. Now make a prayer with your left and right hand. Keep that in your lap while I go to your crown chakra now. Drop the same seal down into you. I just drop that down into your crown chakra. It's this simple. Your eyes are closed. You're breathing. Your crown chakra has now been charged and empowered with second level degree Reiki. Let me put the master seal on your crown chakra now. Let that master seal go down into your crown chakra, sealing your now level 1, level 2 Reiki attunement. You've now been attuned to second level Reiki. Now, again, put your hands above your head in prayer position. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Prayer hand down now to your lap, relaxed. Put your right hand on your heart, your left hand over your right hand. Breathe in and exhale. Go back to prayer position. When I snap my finger now, you're going to activate your second level Reiki healer master teacher and find out who this teacher is. When I snap my finger, this teacher is going to enter your conscious mind. And the first name that comes to you is going to be your level 2 Reiki master healer. Again, don't think about a name. Whatever name comes to you when I snap your finger is the name of that spirit guide, is that teacher, guaranteed. So are you ready? Are you relaxed? You received your attunement for level 1, level 2. Now this is your level 2 teacher. You can visualize that your level 1 teacher's there witnessing this. As I'm going to snap on my finger, I ask your level 2 master teachers, healers, Reiki, to enter your conscious vibration. First name that came to you, that is the name of that healer, that master teacher you're working with now, period. And it's that simple. It's not rocket science. When you think, oh, I can't do this now, I could never heal. No, you can. It's that easy. Again, the teacher who reinvented this, who rediscovered this, wanted to know how Buddha and Jesus did their healings. Jesus was an avatar. He was a master teacher. The 3 Magi's came back and taught Jesus everything they knew, which was Eastern philosophy and the mysticism of Kabbalah. I've been doing this for 32 years. This is what I do for a living. It's all about that West Coast magic in my house. It's all about that Kabbalah in my house. It is. You know, I give everything to spirit. And we've talked about the different ways we're empowering you. Now, here's the key. Here's how you know that you've been activated. For the next few days, next few hours, even right now, wait till this podcast is at least over. And then sit down and rub your palms together and put them on yourself. You can do your first hand sets by putting your palms over your eyes and do Reiki on yourself. You can put them on your chest, shoulders. You can put them on your crown chakra on top of your head and do Reiki. Or if you have a partner there with you, or a child or a pet, you can do Reiki. Rub your palms together. Call your teacher healers to be with your master healers, level 1, whatever their names are, and level 2 to be there, and start doing Reiki on that animal or that person right there and see how warm your hands get. If your hands get hot, you got attuned. It might start off to be just slightly warm, but they will get warmer. But that's when you know where you're to now. If you had that experience with me on this podcast, my podcast email is travistidwellpodcast@gmail.com. Contact me and I will send you your level 1 and 2 certificate. Because this is real. And that's that simple. Just like we're all sons and daughters of God. We already have spirit connected in us. We already have this energy in us. I just unlocked that energy for you. Now it's conscious. It's working through your body. It's going to heal you. You might feel a little weak later. You might start having some trippy dreams, But make sure that you drink lots of water after this podcast. Make sure that you communicate with these master healer teachers that you have now and bless them in prayer. And that you are doing prayer. And I'm sure you are. I'm sure everybody's praying right now to be protected and their loved ones to be protected from this coronavirus. And, this is the reason why I'm here now doing this podcast, to share this with you, to empower you, because it's that simple. I know people charge $500,000 to take a weekend and study Reiki. I'm putting it down. That's great. And if you don't know anything about the spiritual body, I guess it would take that kind of time and energy to study that. But it's so simple to get this information today. And simplicity is the key to success of all magic. Anytime you got to use your left brain and start figuring stuff out and start concentrating on stuff through left brain, it's not going to manifest. So being open and knowing that you're not really doing the healing, it's spirit that's within you and going through you, that universal energy that's healing you. I'm hoping that at some point you will all, benefit from this information I've shared with you this night, through this podcast. I'm not sure if it's day or night. No, I'm just kidding. But it is April. It is, coronavirus season. We are in quarantine. I wanted to share this with you so that while you're at home, you can become level 2 Reiki. Then you can do the kids. You can Reiki the plants. You can do anything that you feel needs energy. And you can start moving energy in your life while you're at home, quarantined. When you get out of quarantine and, you have antibodies or you didn't get the virus, then you can actually start doing work on other people for donation. You could start doing healings on people for a living or for part-time living, but you could start promoting this energy and promoting spirit that way. And I think my divine source, Adonai Haaretz Yahweh El Shaddai, the Lord God Almighty, the Holy and Divine Spirit, Sacred Dragon, Hermes Mercurius Trismegistus, the winds of the 4 directions, and all angels and spirits who would been there to hear my cause and support me in all my magical efforts and endeavors in life. Like I said, I am employed by spirit. I asked you to check out my music, Travis Tidwell, Time Has Come. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. Go to YouTube, Travis Tidwell Podcast. Check me out. If you like my philosophy, join my group. You can train under me. I can make you a high priest or high priestess, ceremonial magician, because that's what I am. It's all about that West Coast of my house. I do nothing but work with Yahweh, and Yahweh is my foundation. This is upgraded magic, and this is upgraded philosophy through Sacred Dragon. We're working with the Christ here in Moses, and everything here is doing nothing but empowering me and the people who study under me. So I hope and pray this night that you've received your level 1 and level 2. It's solid with you. I hope and pray that the guides you have with you, you will work with and receive their assistance and energy. And now you can also now visualize people who are far away from you being healed. You can send your 1 and 2 level Reiki healers to them, master healers to them, and have them healed from far away, from long distance. Know you have that power now. So if you're stressed on somebody about coronavirus, or you have somebody who's sick, or you don't feel good, you have some power now to start working on yourself. Because the power of Yahweh is unlimited. The power of spirit is unlimited. You're unlimited. And I want you to remember that. So I can only hope and pray that what I've shared with you on this podcast would be a blessing, a benefit, and a service. God bless you, your family, your pets, your friends, all your loved ones. We ask Yahweh to bless planet Earth this night. And Sacred Dragon, I have spoken. Peace and love. So be it.
And time has come to rearrange. Time has come for a change.